Hi, my name is Charity Marcus. I'm the CEO and founder of Avenu PR and your host for Avenu Advice. For this episode of Avenu Advice, we're going to talk about something that most small businesses and entrepreneurs don't talk about, and that's crisis communications. So let's get started. When dealing with a crisis, here are 4 tips you need to take into consideration to get you through that crisis. Tip number 1. Know who's at the table. Whenever you have a crisis, it's always best to know who should and shouldn't be at the table. So some people that I can tell you off top that need to be at the table are your attorneys, accountants, and HR professionals just to get started. But based on the crises will ultimately determine who is at the table. Tip number 2, have a spokesperson. Whether it's your CEO, your communications director, or your attorney, you need to have one person speaking on behalf of the company. Whenever you have one person that's getting in front of the media consistently, it helps to build rapport with not only the media, but with the audiences that you are connecting with. It also helps to make sure that messaging stays consistent throughout each and every engagement and interview that you're having. Tip number 3, have a message and stick to it. Not only do you need to have a solid message, but you also need to make sure that everyone at the table and in the company knows that message and sticks to it. For whatever reason, if somebody outside of your spokesperson ends up getting interviewed, they can repeat the same messaging that's already been stated to the media. And finally, tip number 4, make sure you have a social media plan. In a technological day and age where everybody gets on social media to get information and to share information, having a social media plan is imperative to the success of getting through this crisis. Most times, whenever people are looking at information, the first place they go is social media. Whenever they want to go look at your company or comment or feel like they have a voice in your situation, where do they go? Social media. So having a way to respond effectively to people online as well as another outlet to help get your message out is always important, and it's super helpful for your organization. So now that you have these 4 tips on crisis management, now is the perfect time when you don't have a crisis to start to look and frame your crisis plan. If you found this information informative and useful, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tune in next time for our next episode of Avenu Advice. We'll see you then.